The prosecution and defense have rested their cases in the murder trial of Jason Jones. Now, the defense team called just one witness, Sherry Palace, who filed a protection order against Jones's wife, Carrie Jones, in November 2022 following the murders.
Palace claimed that Carrie Jones threatened to kill her and, quote, everyone else in Laurel. KTIV's Katie Koppel was in the courtroom today and has more from the state's heated cross-examination of that witness.
Jason Jones' defense team called only one witness on Tuesday afternoon, a neighbor who says she witnessed Michelle Ebeling's murder. Sherry Palace told the jury she and victim Michelle Ebeling were good friends. The morning of Ebeling's murder, Palace and her husband were up, but Palace says they didn't tell the authorities what they saw.
For sure, one gunshot, if not two, came out of, I call it the back door. It's the back of the house that goes into the driveway. There was a lady, or shouldn't say that, there was a person that come out of the house a few seconds after that gunshot, had a ponytail or a braid, and that person headed east between the house and the garage, and then I don't know where they went from there.
Sherry Palace told the jury she and victim Michelle Ebeling were good friends. The morning of Ebeling's murder, Palace and her husband were up, but Palace says they didn't tell the authorities what they saw.
Did you tell law enforcement that you saw a woman or who you believe to be a woman coming out of the residence?
Nobody asked.
And you didn't think that was relevant, that you might want to tell somebody like Ron Lundahl about that? Ma'am, you see an eyewitness coming out of a residence where someone was just shot, and you don't think it's relevant to tell a law enforcement officer that occurred, that you saw it?
I didn't think about it. You never asked me.
Palace and her husband both filed protection orders against Carrie Jones in November of 2022 for reported threats Jones made to them in August after the murders. Palace described Carrie Jones as, quote, psycho and crazy. While both parties have rested their case, the state is going to recall their witness, Laurel Police Chief Ron Lundahl, following the testimony of Sherry Palace, and that's going to happen on Wednesday morning. Now, after Lundahl's testimony, both parties will present their closing arguments. After that, the jury will be handed the case. Outside the Dakota County, Nebraska courthouse, Katie Koppel, KTIV News 4.
Before Palace took the stand, the defense argued for lesser charges, claiming the state didn't prove its case. Defense attorney Todd Lancaster claimed the state failed to make a case for the first-degree murder charge related to victim Michelle Ebeling. Ebeling was found shot to death inside her home across the street from the Jones home. Lancaster said the state failed to prove premeditation for her murder, which is required to make a first-degree murder case. The defense doesn't contest the 3 first-degree murder charges for each member of the Twyford family. The judge denied the motion, so the first-degree murder charge will stand. Lancaster also claimed the 2 first-degree arson charges Jones faces are incorrect because evidence showed all 4 victims were dead at the time of the fires being set. A first-degree arson charge says the offending party must know a person is inside a structure when they set it on fire. Lancaster says because the victims had already perished, this doesn't apply. He instead wants the charges changed to second-degree arson. The judge denied that motion as well. The jury will decide if Jason Jones is convicted of first or second-degree arson. The trial resumes, as Katie mentioned, Wednesday morning at 9 a.m.